Hello everyone, my name is Maria from Valahia News, and today we continue our interview series with another Romanian entrepreneur who succeeded abroad. Her name is Georgiana Mart, and she is the founder of Navon Jobs, a recruitment company. We would like to know more about you and more about your company. So hi Georgiana, thank you so much for accepting our invitation. How are you?
Hello, thank you for the invitation, and it's a real pleasure to be here with you today. I'm doing great. I'm now in Dubai. I'm managing the branch that we recently opened in here, and everything is going very well. So I'm happy.
I wanted to ask you, from your perspective, how is the recruitment industry for a woman entrepreneur? Have you found it challenging to adapt to this domain?
Indeed, the recruiting industry, it's a tough industry. But what we do here at Navon Jobs, which is international recruitment, immigration recruitment, I would dare to say that it's even tougher because on a daily basis, we interact with people from different cultures, from different countries that have a different perspective over the world. And daily, we have to adapt in order to create the best result for our clients. And it's indeed challenging. I am lucky that I come from an international background, which helped me a lot. And because also I'm a woman, it's difficult because these people, they come, mostly our partners, they come from Asia, from Africa, from Latin America. And there, the gender inequality, especially in business, it's still an issue. And in the first meetings, I always have a tough time to show them that women can do business as good as men do.
What motivated you to pursue this career in international recruitment? Was it something you noticed as a business opportunity or market demand to be exploited?
I think it's a combination between market demand and business opportunity, and also personal history. As I mentioned, I had a bit of experience in international interactions, let's say like that. When I started Navon Jobs, I was 23 years old. I was a student in my last year of university in Geneva, Switzerland. By that time, I already studied in Switzerland, in Spain, and in Italy. So I was familiar and I already developed a skill in dealing and interacting with people from different cultures. And all these three combined, so the market demand, the business opportunity, and the personal history, made me choose this career. And also, I can say that I have a passion for this phenomena, which is the globalization. I love to see how people interact with each other. I love to see that the acceptance is growing. And in this industry, the word acceptance, it's very important. So it's a passion for me to work at an international level. And this made me pursue this career.
What exactly do you do at Navon Jobs?
So Navon Jobs, it's an international immigration recruitment company. We have two departments. The first department is the one that started the company, which is we bring people from Asia, Africa, and Latin America to work in Romania. We started this because in Romania there is a huge problem with the human resource, and this has been going pretty well in the past years for us. And we developed a second department, which is handling the Romanian, the Polish, and the Bulgarian people basically citizens of the European Union who want to go and work in other countries like Sweden, Denmark, Austria, in these countries that are, we could say that are richer countries in Europe, and we find them jobs in these countries. So these two departments together, which is bringing the people to Romania and sending the Romanians to other countries, it's a cycle that together makes Navon Jobs.
Why do you think that more and more foreigners want to come to Romania to work here? You are now in Dubai offering us this interview, and we thank you again for finding some time for us. And you told us that tomorrow you head for Bangladesh. Why is this interest of people from these countries to come to Romania? So why Romania?
I would start by saying that Romania is indeed a beautiful country to be in. We have a nice climate, we have 4 seasons. Our economy is growing. We have a lot of foreign investors that are investing in Romania. We have the European funds. We have the local Romanian business people that want to see Romania growing. So they create the perfect environment for the foreigners, the foreign workforce to come and work in Romania. In Romania, it's difficult to get bored because if you are younger, you can have fun, you can travel, you can see the country. We have from the society, the mountains. We have fun things to do. You can go to the theater, you can go clubbing. If you have a family, we have also the small communities of different foreign people who meet with the families and they can do weekend activities. And we have the employers from Romania that are very welcoming, and they have a deep and profound respect for the workforce that come from abroad to work for them. So this combination between the leisure time and the financial aspect and the welcoming the Romanian people, it creates the perfect package for the foreigners to come and work to Romania. And I think everything started by some people that came, they had a good time, and they are telling and they told to the people back home that they can trust in the jobs that they can find in Romania. So let's take a normal case. Let's say someone from Bangladesh. In Bangladesh, a normal salary is around 200 euros monthly salary. If they come to Romania, they get 600. So it's already triple what they can get back home. And you see, in these countries, especially in Asia, it's very difficult to live. I remember the case of this guy. His name is Raman. He comes from Bangladesh. So he contacted us on our website. And Raman is the father of 2 young daughters. His wife is pregnant. He lives with his parents, and he has to take care by himself of all these people. The parents are too old to work, and he has to be the provider. It's a lot of responsibility for a man that is only 27 years old. So he was very young, and he was saying that please offer me a job in Romania. We were moved because I remember this case because it was in the beginning when we started. But we face this kind of cases every day now. So it's a normality in there for the man to be the provider, to have to take care of many family members. So imagine with 200 euros, how they can live a good and comfortable life. How can they provide education to their children? How they can provide the basic needs is difficult. So it creates the need for them to come to Romania. So we helped him. We found him a job. He's still in Romania after these many years. We are keeping in touch with him still. Going back to the main question, this combination of all these factors, the financial, the leisure, and the welcoming culture, it's very attractive for the foreigners. So that's why we have this big amount of workers that want to come to Romania. The request is that big that we decided to open our own office in Dubai, our own branch, and we opened our own branch in Bangladesh, and now we are working to open our own branch also in Nepal, because we want to have direct contact with the workers, and we want to ensure that the workers will get what they are searching for, and also that the Romanian companies are satisfied with the type of employee that they receive at the working place.
What is the most challenging situation you faced during the selection process?
The most challenging situation that I faced is something that we at Navon Jobs face every day, which is matching the right job description with the right candidate. This is vital in our business because you see, we don't do a normal national recruitment. We bring people from another part of the world. It sometimes takes 20 hours for them, a flight of 20 hours to come to Romania. So it's not like a normal case in which, let's say, a bakery job. Okay, so we find a baker in Bucharest and we send him to a company that is 10 minutes distance with the bus. No, we find a baker in Nepal and we select him and we bring him all the way to Romania. So we cannot play with that. It's very serious. And imagine if the baker is not suitable. It's a big problem for us. Okay, we will find him another job, but in order to ensure the best quality for our clients, and by clients, I mean both the candidate and the company, we have to be very, very strict about the matching of the job description with the CV. And this is a challenge that we face every day. That's why we do CV selection, we do practical tests according to the qualification of the candidate. So we do our best to ensure that this match is done as good as possible.
We remain on this topic about the recruitment selection. What is the procedure for a foreign worker not integrating into the workplace? Do you have such cases?
We had a few cases like that, and by few, I mean only two. We had, I will give you one of the examples. So we had one chef from Nepal. He was the only foreign worker from all the restaurant. And it was a bit tough for him to adapt because he was the only one, so all the other workers were Romanian. And of course, they were very welcoming, but it was first the language barrier. Not all Romanians speak English, and not all Nepali people speak fluently English. So they could understand each other, but they could not create a bond. You see, that I tell also to my colleagues from work, you spend 1/4 of your life at the working place. You have to be satisfied with your salary, but you have to be satisfied with the connections that you create at your working place, with the difference that you create for the company when you work in there. So if you cannot have one of these three aspects, and in the case of this Nepali chef, was the fact that he could not bond with his colleague, the problem. So he stayed there for a week. And after that, we decided to move him to another restaurant that had more Nepali workers, and he could perfectly integrate. So the procedure basically is like that. So the worker calls us, tells us, look, I cannot stay here because of this reason. We talk to the company, we explain the reason. We provide a substitute because we have this warranty of replacement. So if something happens, the company will get immediately another candidate to work and replace the current one. We take the employee to our accommodation. We have a special design accommodation for the workers that are recently arriving in Romania and they want to stay for 2 days, let's say, to relax or just adapt to Romania, or for the workers that have problems. So this is a special accommodation design, especially for them. So they go, They stay for 2-3 days. In this period, one of our colleagues go and presents him the options that we have, all the demands that we have from companies in Romania, and together they choose the next company. And after that, the worker is placed in the new company and he starts working in there. So we are taking a lot of care of the emotional side of the job and changing the job. I think it's vital. I'm putting a lot of emphasis about this, and I think you should be happy with the service that you get from Navon Jobs.
So your job is getting even more harder when it comes to integrating them into the workplace. So our last question is, what is your opinion on the future of this industry in 5 years? Do you think the European Union will continue to be attractive to workers from Asian countries like it currently does?
This industry, it's an industry that didn't reach its peak yet. So it's a growing industry. It's a growing industry because the human resource, it's the most important criteria in a business. You can have the best product, you can have the best shop, let's say, you can have the best of everything. But if you don't have the best human resource to promote your products and to be there in front of the client, you will soon close your business. Because you see, everything is in the hands of the person that presents it. And Europe has more and more need. There are new countries that are opening. We talk here about Bulgaria, let's say. We talk about Republica Moldova, that is not part of the European Union, but it's in Europe. And they are also now facing more and more demand. We have Croatia. We have a lot of countries in Europe that need workers that can supply their needs. And the Asian people are more and more familiar with coming to Europe, and also the people from Africa. So now basically all the third world countries want to come and work in Europe, because Europe is a beautiful place to be in because of the aspects that we talked previously. So it's an industry that will grow and grow more in the future years, and I think it will be even more attractive because more and more communities will be created in different countries. If we look now, for example, at, let's say, London. In London, you have the Chinese community, you have the Indian community, and this is starting also to grow in Romania and in countries that are welcoming foreigners. And this is another aspect that will attract more. The economy is growing, so I think it will be indeed a big thing to explore and grow.
Thank you very much again for accepting our invitation. It was lovely to meet you. We wish you all the best and enjoy the view.
Thank you.